Welcome to another video looking at 8th edition Warhammer 40,000. So this time I'm going to get caught up on some of the ones I missed while I was at the World Championships for X-Wing and Imperial Assault, and we are going to look at the fight phase and the morale phase. So let's get right into it. We're going to go into the fight phase. It's pretty much what we expected. I think I spoke about it on the last video, but it's going to be charging units activate first. So all of your units at charge will get to go, and then you do the same as Age of Sigmar, the alternating picking a unit to fight. So it's going to be a really bloody phase, lots of death and destruction. As I say in the article here, the emphasis on charging, but also this is pretty interesting. Obviously it works the same way in Age of Sigmar, so anyone experiencing that will understand how powerful this can be. But units that activate gain a 3-inch move towards the closest enemy, and then if you can engage someone, you get to do a fighting. So that's going to be a really important interplay for a game. The order in which you pick your units, if you can get it in the correct way, you can jump into someone and you pull them around, and you can really change the shape of a battle and a dynamic feel of how it's flowing around the table. And it was one of the arguments I used to have about why Age of Sigmar does have a decent level of strategy and tactics involved in it. It's not necessarily the rank and file type stuff that people were used to, and in 40k it's going to be a similar change for people to adapt to, but I think this bit here is going to be key. What else do we have? Yeah, taking it in turns. It goes on to mention some weapons that work in different ways. Obviously these just link to the Games Workshop models, unfortunately not to any rules, but it'll be interesting. I'd expect to see stuff like Howling Banshees. The masks should always work the way they always have and give you some form of example advantage in combat. It goes through, we've already seen the profile, so we know that Gulliman hits on a 2+, and the 3-up's going to be a good to hit. But it's going to be pretty solid. Anyway, let's have a look. Yeah, basically the combat weapons are going to get shown in a later article, which I've not seen yet. But basically it's going to work in a similar way to shooting, I'd imagine. You'll have the armor save modifiers, you'll have the multiple wounds, all that kind of stuff. But as I say, the big stuff to take from this is obviously charging units going first, this activation that lets you pull your units around, and the alternating. So I think combat armies are going to be more than viable, and it's going to be pretty good. Then we move on to morale. So I called this one as well. I did say I imagine it would work like Battle Shock in Age of Sigmar, and that's pretty much what it is. So the morale phase now happens at the end of the turn, end of a player turn. If you've lost any models in a unit, you need to take a test. You roll a d6, add the number of casualties, and as we saw, if you check back on my videos, I'll link it at the end of the video here. But basically your leadership value, so for example a Space Marine's leadership value is 7, so if you lose 1 Space Marine, roll your d6, it's impossible to lose any more models. If you lose 2 models, roll a 6, you'll be at an 8, so you'll lose 1 additional model. Obviously I'm expecting Space Marines to have some form of special rule for and they shall know no fear, but we'll see. And then it just goes on to cover a couple of little bits and pieces. So the Dark Apostle lets you, other people of the same legion, use his leadership. The Hemlock Fighter decreases leadership, and that's it. It's pretty simple, exactly what I expected. I'm sure you guys were on the same page as well. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll make sure I get caught up on all of these 8th edition videos now, and thanks. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.